Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to if you're new. My name is Marie Vlogs. I make lifestyle content in the form of vlogs and then themed videos such as this one. And as usual, that's my little spiel. So you might notice if you're not new to the channel, I'm in a different space. So we are still at Spencer's parents' house while I'm filming this for the holidays. So I'm in a guest room right now. So that's why the vibe is a little bit different. I am working on getting like a background together for my videos. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, today is our January reset. First reset of 2024. I'm very excited. I am actually filming this on the 1st of January, so like it feels very real, and I'm very excited just to go through all of these. So if you are unfamiliar with the idea of resetting, I do have a video about how to reset, and it was the first time that I did it, so I'll have that popping up, and it's also going to be linked in the description below. So if you're interested in that, you can go see it, as well as I'll link my December one if you're interested in seeing that. But anyways, let's go into Jans. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get into January. So like I mentioned, I'm very excited for a fresh new start. I'm not like a whole new year, new me kind of person, but there's just something really nice and neat about the first of a new year, the first of a month, and also if you've seen the calendar for January, it's just very pleasing to look at. So how I like to do my resets is that first I'll quickly, because we already did a video on December, I'll quickly go ahead back in December and like do a little review and refresh, and then go through like what I succeeded, what I didn't. And again, on this channel, it's okay if we don't succeed, we try again. So let's go ahead and look at December. So I'm just pulling it up now. If you see me looking down, I have a computer right here, so that's why I'm doing it live with you. Well, as live as I can be right now without being live. But anyways, okay, so December reset. So again, this will just be a high-level review. So my main priorities were health, YouTube, and being present. So let's go ahead through some of the goals and habits that I wanted to get in December. So the first ones were lunch walks, quick morning yoga stretch, and no phone in the bedroom. In all honesty, I royally failed at all of these. Like, I don't think I went on one lunch walk. There was no really yoga. And I have used my phone pretty much every day in my room. So listen, these are things that I need to continue to work on. Clearly, I just didn't make time for them, and like also it was a busy time of year, so I was kind of I'm okay. Like, I'm letting myself fail at that, and that's okay, and I'll try again because they are things that are important to me. Moving on, I did continue to eat nutritious meals, and personal and other, I was present, and I did enjoy the season. So I was worried that I wouldn't make time and intentional plans to enjoy the December holiday season, because I usually don't, and then it flies by and then I miss it. So I did do that, and I did rest when I needed to. I was very tired this month, or in December, and I'm still like, I feel the after effects of that as well now. But that's okay. I did take time to rest on days that I felt like I could have been a little bit more productive. Productive in the sense of me thinking that productive at the time was just getting a bunch of things off my to-do list. Resting actually ended up being more productive because I felt like, okay, the next day I could actually tick things off my list because I wasn't like literally exhausted. So anyways, so I'm happy that I was able to do that, because that's a big thing for me. Like, usually I don't allow myself that time to like rest. And a big goal of mine in 2024 is to learn how to chill, like, and actually relax. So that was actually a big step towards that, and an improvement overall in like me as a person. So I am very proud of that. And then work, I did work on my brand and my TikTok, or my brand strategy a little bit, so I'm happy about that. You'll notice, well, maybe you'll notice, I fixed my channel header on my YouTube, my channel art, I think that's what it's called. And then I also changed like my end titles, so at the end of my videos, like, it looks a little bit different now. So let me know if you have an opinion about that, and if you think it's nice. I'd love to hear it. I just feel like the colors are more me and more fitting. So yeah, anyways, and I did continue my everyday to-do list, so that's great. And then just quickly going through the steps and to-dos. These are the things that I did. All the checked marked things are things that I did complete, so woohoo. And commit to no phone at bedtime was the one that I didn't, but that's okay, we're going to try again. So yeah. Alright, so now we're going to just quickly again go over the reflections from December as a month. So this is like, I think, the most important part of doing these resets, is taking the time to reflect so that you can move forward onto the next month. So the reflections that I asked are, what do I want to change for next month? And then what am I most proud of this month? So let's go to see what I wrote. So what I wrote, and I just did this a few minutes ago, is that for next month, so January, so the reset that we're about to do, I want to see real improvement in my sleep. I need it. Yes. Like, yeah, I really do. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm so tired, but it's fine. Okay. I want to take more risks and be more creative with my content. Absolutely. Like, I really want to challenge myself and just be more creative. And again, just let go of like me being scared or judgment or anything like that. So just, I want to really do that. And then begin slow growth on things that I want to do to motivate myself to achieve my 2024 goals. So basically just, you know, starting my 2024 goals is something that I want to do in January. What am I proud of myself for this month? So I am proud that I took breaks when I needed them, and I haven't slept well, and I allowed myself rot time, so that's great, kind of what I just had mentioned. I felt very festive. I enjoyed the holiday season. I had a great time. I'm also happy I decided to listen to my gut about New Year's Eve and made it just an ordinary day. I ended up having to work. In the past, basically, I've made this big deal, like, it's the new year, like, how are we celebrating? Like, we gotta do something fun. And I've never had a good New Year's Eve. Like, things have always gone wrong, like, one way or another. So, like, that was like, I'm just not even gonna put meaning to it this year. And honestly, it kind of worked. Alrighty, so the next thing is that I started to think of my branding and made changes to reflect my vibe. So those are the channel art and end title things that I was just mentioning. Great, we did our reflections, which again, I think are really important. And just be honest with yourself. It can also just be like, kind of like a journaling moment. You know, you can really reflect on the month. If there was something that was really bothering you, write it out. If there's something really exciting, write it out. I just think that that's a great way to, I just think it's a really great way to prepare yourself for the next month and kind of like show what you really want, you know? All right, so now let's go into January. So if you missed my 2024 reset, make sure you can go watch it. I'll also have that link down below. But essentially, I went through a bunch of different goals that I want to make for myself, and I also went through how I'm going to actually achieve those goals. And one of the ways that I explain are making sure to include all these goals in my monthly resets. So not to say that these are the only goals that I'll ever have, like, in my monthly resets moving forward. No, it just acts like a really nice guide, so I'm very excited about that. I'm definitely going to be including some Q1 goals into January's reset for things that I want to work towards, because, you know, I want to achieve them by Q1 of the year. And again, if I don't, I don't, but like, it's just the way that I organize them. I might like add some, take some away. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it just acts like a nice outline, like I mentioned. So first, of course, I need to set the vibe for January. And I kind of went back and forth on trying to find like a nice little banner. And like, I know that's like so not the most important part of this, but as a creative person, as a visual learner, I love doing it. So after trying to fidget with it a little bit, I ended up finding this like image that I feel like really represents growth and like new, which is how I feel January will be for me. Anyway, so let's go ahead and look at the goals and habits that I've set for January 2024. So again, I kept the same categories that I've used before. So health, personal/other, and then also work. So in health, seriously working on my sleep routine, so kind of carrying that over, because again, I feel like I'm talking about this all the time, but like I really do need to fix my sleep schedules. Finding motivation to go on walks. So I've kind of changed it a little bit. So before it was just like going on the walks, but like my goal is to like actually find the motivation to do it, because without that motivation, clearly I'm not doing it. So that's one little step that I want to do there. And then another one is track cycles. So that's something that I did include in my 2024 reset video. So about learning about all the different phases and then like working with that. So like planning things around the different phases of your menstrual cycle and stuff like that to like work with your body instead of against it. So that's something that I'm learning all about. So something I want to continue like actually tracking. In personal, the first one is try out matcha, because I am obsessed with coffee. I have one right now, although it's like disgustingly towards the end. But yeah, I want to switch to matcha most days. But like I need to make sure I like it and like learn how to make it. But my friend got me this the other day. So these are tea bags, matcha tea bags. So I need to look up how to make it with these. But yeah, I'm excited to try them out. I'm hoping that I can try to figure out like a matcha iced latte, because I usually do lattes. Like I brew espresso and then I put a little bit of vanilla and then not milk in it. And then for this, I want to kind of do the same, but like a matcha version. So yeah, this is the brand. I don't know where she got it, but I'm very excited to try this if it works for what I'm looking for. If not, I'll also just have it like as is. But yeah, I'm very excited. So if you have any recommendations for matcha, like matcha brands, I've heard a lot of good things about the Jade company or something, so I need to look that up. But yeah, please let me know if you are a matcha drinker. I would love to learn about it. So let me know, or if you have any videos that you recommend or anything, reels, just send them my way. I'd love to see them. And I have some personal paperwork I need to get done this year. Also something I mentioned in 2024 goals. So I just need to do some first steps. It's just, you know, when you have something that you have to do and it seems like it's going to be more work than it is, it's like always the hardest just to start. So I just need to like rip off the band-aid and like just go to a website and like get my information that I need. But like, why is that the bane of my existence right now? Anyways, and the next one is make time for reading. So I have a few books that I really would like to read, and a goal again of mine this year is to finish 2 whole books. I know, if you read often, that sounds like I'm illiterate. It sounds like that is not a lot. And I know it's not, but I'm not an avid reader. I never really was growing, well, as a kid, like, yeah, but like middle school, even high school, like I didn't love it, to be honest. I'm very picky, and I never like got the urge to like just sit down and read. Like I'm trying to learn, that's a whole process, okay? Like I'm going to try to become a reader, and I have some ideas with that. Like even with YouTube, I think there's a lot of like possibilities that I can make it interactive with people. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, I would like to try to make time for reading. I need to figure out like what that looks like for me. Is that in the morning before I start work? Is that like during my lunch break? Is that after dinner, before dinner, like right before bed? I need to figure it out, but I would like to start reading. The first book that I'm going to start, because I have like started it and I'm kind of like 1/3 of the way already, is this book right here, The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley, I think. I don't have it right in front of me, so I'm sorry if I'm getting that wrong. But I'd really like to read that one. So yeah, I'd like to start with that one. So I need to figure out a schedule. Let me know down below as well. Not me asking you to comment everything in the world, but like if you have any tips, if you're a person that is learning how to become a reader too, let me know. Would love to know. Or if you have a book recommendation that's kind of, if you've read The Paris Apartment, please don't spoil it for me. I would cry. Don't break my little heart. But yeah, if you have a recommendation that if you like The Paris Apartment and you're like, oh, this would be good, let me know. It's kind of a goal of mine too to not buy any books until I finish the ones that I have. But you know, if I want to become a reader, I'm going to end up having more books in the future. So let me know. That was a long-winded way of me saying, let me know if you have any recommendations of books. Okay, so for work category, and again, work category, I don't include like my actual 9 to 5 every single day, sometimes weekends and nights job, but this is like strictly YouTube stuff. So yeah, if you didn't know, I work all the time. That's also probably why I don't sleep. But anyways, that's okay. So work. So I want to film and post 10 vertical videos. Okay, I kind of talked about this a little bit in my 2024 reset as well, but I have like a fear of like vertical videos. I don't know what it is. I'd rather sit down and edit for 2 days a 30-minute YouTube video. Vertical like scares me, and I come from a marketing and comms background, so like that sounds weird, I know, but like it is an art form. Like I feel like the younger kids, and I'm as if I'm not super young, but I'm not old, like I'm only 26, but I feel like their brain just thinks in short form, right? And I feel like my generation is like where that kind of like, it didn't start until after us, you know? So I think we still kind of, we take in short form, but we don't think in short form, if that makes sense. So I'm really trying to grasp that and do it well, because there are high expectations I find in the real world, the shorts, the TikToks. So I need to find that art form, and I need to come up with ideas that kind of make sense to my channel, because I really do think that short form can help bring my channel in front of other people that I would really enjoy my content, which ultimately, you know, is the goal, because I would love to share it with as many people as I can, so that if they can get something from my channel, that would be amazing, you know what I mean? So, and also just build like a really fun community. So anyways, that's something I really want to do. And the other thing is engage with small creators as well. So I've already started to do this a little bit, but you know, as a person who's taken in a lot of content, I've been on YouTube for like since I was like super young, just like watching content. I've always been kind of like a silent observer, and I really want to stop that, especially now that I'm making my own content. Hey, like I should engage with other channels on their own videos as well. So I'm really hoping to do that, and I just feel like it's a nice thing to do, and if I can make some connections, you know, make friends, that would be really cool as well. So those are the goals and the habits that I hope to work on for the month of January. And again, if I don't succeed all of them, it's fine. But let's go into the steps and to-dos that I hope to actually like check off so that I can actually make these things happen. So the first one is stop doom scrolling before bed and stop having like such blue light in my face before bed as well. So those are two things that I really want to work on. The next step has to do with the motivation for walking. So I need to really track the weather and the sun. Today was supposed to be a really sunny day, and like it's not. It's disgustingly gray outside, so even tracking it is a little risky while we're in the winter times, but I really want to track it and try to get motivated to just step outside, even baby steps, on a sunny day and get fresh air, because it's always the thought of having to go on the walk that's worse than the actual walk. I've never gone on a walk and then was like, oh, I wish I would have never done that, you know? So like, confirm tracking numbers and calendar. This has to do with the calendar that I've made myself for tracking my cycle and stuff like that. So I really want to like take note of the actual days of the phases, because yes, there are different phases and it's all estimated online of like how long everyone's phases are, but it's individual to the person. So I want to look at that and kind of figure out what my own days and sections of my phases are, and then create like this little color-coded template that I'm making right now in Canva. I'll show you what I have right now, but like it's color-coded for each phase. But anyways, that's maybe TMI, but that's something that I am working on. So I hope to, you know, figure that out so that moving forward, like I can really work with it instead of work against it. Like plan for myself to come up with like video ideas on the days where I'm in the phase that I'm most creative, stuff like that. You know, we'll see if it works. I have a feeling it will. But yeah, the next one is test out matcha latte recipes as soon as I can. So like today I had my coffee already, so whoop, but you know, maybe tomorrow. So I really want to like actually just look at something and just try it out, you know what I mean? It'll be trial and error. It took me a long time to figure out my perfect like coffee recipe as well, so yeah. The next thing is low light reading time before bed. I'd like to try that. Like I mentioned, like I want to start becoming a reader, and part of that is figuring out when the best time is to read. But I think for me, it'll actually make sense to start at bedtime first, because then it'll also eliminate me wanting to be like on my phone, you know? So I think that'd be a great place to start. And then the next one is plan out 10 plus schedules of vertical videos. So this is kind of something that I like to do to myself. It's like a little challenge, but also like a nice challenge. And it's called the 10 plus challenge. I don't really know if that's a thing. That's what I call it for myself. Anyways, but essentially whenever I need to do something and like I need at least 10 things of them, like this, I want to come out with at least 10 ideas. I always do plus, meaning +3. So if I can do the 10 and that's all I can do, amazing, at least I only got the 10 and that's what I needed. But if I can do just 3 more, like 3 more times. Also, I kind of do that sometimes with reps. I'm actually going to plan those right now with you, and because I thought that'd be kind of fun to include it, and also just like a great way for me to start actually achieving some of these goals. So but before we do that, so I'm going to scroll down. So the money total, again, I don't actually share that right now on YouTube, but I will include that myself on my own time. And then the other thing is things I'm looking forward to. So I'm looking forward to, in January, getting more sleep, being proud of small and intentional growth, and having fun and experimenting with my content. So all great things to look forward to. So without further ado, let's go into the I keep on saying real, interchangeable, vertical videos. So I actually do have like a vertical video planning document or section, sorry, in my Notion. So let's go ahead and go there. So I'm just going to scroll down because I'm going to just write a new section called Vertical Videos Ideas for the month of January 2024. So I'm just going to spend some time right now and like think of some ideas. So I think a really fun thing could be color with me for sure, because I have a new coloring book and I got some markers for Christmas. Thank you, Spencer. So I think that'd be really fun. And then I thought about like doing like a coloring book tour, because I do have quite a few, so I could show off like the ones that I have. Show off, not like braggy, but like just show people what they look like. Definitely want to talk about the books that I want to read in 2024. I feel like that could do really well and reach a lot of people, especially people maybe that are new to these books as well, and maybe we could, I don't know, read them at the same time or something. I want to do something on my face wash secret, yeah. That's all I'm going to say on that, I guess. And then I have some vlogs that I would like to do, like short form vertical vlogs, and then some other things. Okay, those are the things that are top of my head, but okay, let me just start thinking, right? Okay, so I had time to think. These are the video ideas that I came up with. I am actually really excited and proud of them. So I did end up doing the 10+3. I just felt inspired, I had time, and I thought of fun things. So these are the things that you can look forward to seeing from me. And also, if you'd like to follow me on like places that I also post vertical content. So I'm also on Instagram and on TikTok. I'm trying. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm trying. Interact with it if you'd like. No worries, I'm not. But yeah, so yeah, those are my goals and things that I hope to do to achieve my goals in the month of January. I also kind of want to add like a little bit more to my resets, and I'm trying to think of a few things that I'd like to add in these videos, but I think it'd be really fun to talk about like things that I'm just looking forward to in the month of January, like if I have anything going on. But like, it's a bad month to start with because I don't have that much going on in January. I do have something fun and exciting planned for February. It's a little mini trip. But although in January I do plan to explore like a little small town close by that I've been to a few times, but I'd like to go again and check out the town a little bit and maybe grab some coffee and stuff at a cafe and walk around. So yeah, I'm excited about that in January. I think I'm just excited to like really just start working on these goals. Like, wow, the new year is actually here. Let's go, you know. But yeah, January is a little bit of a slower month for me, like plans wise, but that's fine. But yeah, I think that's something I want to start including, is talking about things that I'm looking forward to, things that I've been up to. So in late December, like the end of December, I've also really started watching this show called Traitors. It's on Crave, I believe, but I think it also plays on like cable. We ended up watching all of all of the Canadian and the American one. And if you like Big Brother and if you like The Mole, you would love the Traitors. It's basically like 20 people come into a house and 3 or 4 of them get picked as the traitors. Like the show picks them, and like the traitors have to work against the faithfuls, which are the rest of the people, and they're all competing for money, so they do challenges together. But the faithfuls, their job is to guess who the traitors are, and the traitors' job is to like go unguessed. So anyways, if that's something that you're interested in, I highly recommend checking it out. We watched it on Crave. Crave also is like 50% off right now, so that's why we did it for the little trial, and we watched the videos that we're going to watch, and then we'll probably cancel it when we don't need it. But yeah, I kind of want to include some other things, you know, like some favorites for the months and stuff like that. So that was definitely a big favorite, was that show, honestly. And that's pretty much it. But, you know, moving forward, I do want to include a little bit more at the end of these resets, because I love the resetting part, you know, looking at all this. But I feel like I want more. Like, I want to share more with you guys. I want to talk to you guys a little bit more. So, and again, I feel like I've asked you a million questions, but if for some reason... But if you do have any ideas of things that you'd like for me to include in these reset videos, let me know. Yeah, so yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you did enjoy it. Pretty please. Just kidding, but like, I can't wait. But anyways, okay. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next few videos. Maybe that's something I can share. So for those who are staying right up into the end, first of all, thank you so much. Second of all, here's some videos that you should probably expect to see soon. Uploaded the things that I've stopped buying. This is the reset. I do want to film a Notion tour and tutorial. I know people have been asking for it and I'm so sorry. Like, there's a lot of pressure on it to be like really nice and perfect, so I am working on that. Other videos will include like my Sunday reset schedule, some weekend vlogs, as well as if you're moving soon, watch this, some tips and tricks for moving. Things that I wish that I knew in my 20s earlier. I am in my 20s, but I wish I would have known them in my younger 20s. Digital cleanups, stuff like that. So there's also some other exciting things, but I don't want to give away too much. But anyways, yeah. So again, okay. Bye guys, and thank you so much again. Oh, Happy New Year, by the way. I hope you had a great celebration if you like to celebrate it. And if you don't, I hope it was chill and you're relaxed and rejuvenated and ready for 2024. So yeah, okay, see you in the next video.